Welcome back to Darthmod Ultimate Commander, Empire Total War of course, and we're playing the Bavarian Campaign. Before I actually get started doing anything, I must perhaps apologise for the previous video. I think we're going to skip a video. I tried uploading it and I just got the message about half an hour ago to say, sorry, can't, I don't know, can't convert the file or something like that, it said on YouTube. It had been going on since all night and all today. It was about 8:30, so it's, what time is it now? It's about, actually 9:10, so it's more than half an hour ago, isn't it? I don't know what happened. It was just a time when, I mean, we have a great show on here, Radio 2 show, done by Joe Wiley, and they asked about Woman in Black, and I sent a message to her, you know, an email message to her, and just at the time that the email message went through, that was when my video upload finished, and she read out my thing actually about, you know, my experience of going to see Woman in Black. But, so I think it's failed. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to try doing it again, but it's going to take again all night to do. It's Thursday night, by the way, 8:30. If you want to listen to it, you probably know my name's Graham. Well, on the Joe Wiley show, if you listen to it again on the iPlayer, you'll hear my text on there, or my email. Right, okay, anyway, I've decided what I'm going to do in here. I have thought I don't need this, because Prague is very well settled, but it gives other benefits as well, so I've decided to do that. I'm going to upgrade the farm as well, because I think we're sort of settled enough now to be able to deal with that. And over in Alsace-Lorraine, which I'm hoping you'll get to see at the end of the video, has now come under my control, the end of the last video that is. So I want to replenish all these troops in here. Whoops! What happened then? That was a bit silly. That wasn't meant to happen. Okay. Okay, just replenish. It's not a lot, but you know, it's worth doing, I think, isn't it? Now, just north of here, that's it, yeah. I'm going to get the coaching house in there, just so that it improves the sort of happiness and stability of these places, really, that's all. And over in Cologne, I should know where that is now, shouldn't I? Come on, where are you, Cologne? I'm probably going completely the wrong way now, aren't I? It's Rhineland, isn't it, Cologne? So we should be over this side here. Where are we? Here we go. Yeah, that's the one. Blimey. Okay, I want to upgrade this farm as well. Got plenty of money to spend, so I might as well spend it on something useful. And over in, I think, Alsace-Lorraine, I think I had some mining as well. Oh, come on. Some mining I could do. There you go. We'll have that one as well. And we'll have that one as well. Might as well. I've got a pretty decent army in there now, so if anything does invade that way, I'll be able to jump on them. So I'm quite looking forward to having a go at that, if that's the case. I have a rake over here somewhere as well that's now wasting his time. There he is. Send him over to Brussels. Actually, let's see how good he is. He's, what is he? +1 happiness and ability. I don't see what good that's going to do to anybody really, but anyway, I'm going to send him over to Brussels, which is over here, Flanders way. There we go. Right, well that's the only plan for that turn. Summer 1728. I hope you do get to see the previous video. If you don't, then what's happened is I've built up an attack there and I've now taken Alsace-Lorraine because the Austrians jumped in and took Württemberg, which is where I was expecting to go in the first place. I wanted this place. They've now fought off an insurrection there, so they've got military crackdown, which is going from 5 to 4. Each time it'll go down and down, but so will resistance to foreign occupation. They can't tax it because it'll rebel again, so they're leaving that as 0, and they daren't upgrade that, or repair it rather, because it will give them too many minuses. So they're really stuck as to what they can do in there. Before this video started, I tried loads and loads of diplomacy with them, trying to get them to give it to me, but they're still not willing to give it up, even though they're making no money from it whatsoever. It's just a complete, total waste of time for them, it really is. But I'm not even sure why they've got troops in there, but maybe they need them just to settle the place, I'm not too sure. But I can't see those few there, damaged troops, making much of a difference, but maybe they make just that little bit of difference, I don't know. Anyway, turn end. Yeah, maybe I should have told you about the Joe Wiley show and the failed upload during this turn end, shouldn't I? That would have been more sensible, wouldn't it, rather than starting the video with nothing happening, but hey ho, done it now. people have said to me, why don't you edit more, but I don't really have proper editing software anymore, so it's a bit tricky for me to do that. So in Windows Movie Maker I could have just skipped the beginning bit and then just dubbed over this bit here with what I'd originally put on in the first bit, but you know, just to save a little bit of time. But if you haven't got it, there's no point in moaning about it, is there really? So there you go. Poland, Lithuania. Right, these take ages. I'll bring you back in when they're finished. Well, I did say on the previous video, I hope you got a chance to see it, but you know, I did say that it worked out in my favour that the Austrians had taken Württemberg, because it meant that I got a better place, a more lucrative place, so I've got a bit more money to spend now. So that's, what's that one? That's the Ordnance Board. I think that one means that I can get my 24-pounders now. Yes, I can. I'm going to go for those, but not quite yet. I've got a plan. Building construct. Oh, same one. I thought there was another building that was constructed then, but I should know. They show them all as the same thing. So if I go home, which is to... No, I don't want to go home. I want to go to Dresden. We're over here. That's right. This is the one where I want to get an engineering school. Yep. Just wanted to make sure I'm going in the right place. I also want to get quicklime. Told you, haven't I, that they don't damage the buildings, you see, so there's less chance of it sort of lagging the game when the buildings come down. It's extraordinary how much it takes out of my PC, you know, that once the walls come down and the buildings start to smoke. It's very odd, but anyway, there you go. I'd like quicklime shells, and I think... Which one is it? It's this one I think I'm going to have to get them with, otherwise it's going to take forever. So I'll take that one off and get the quicklime shells. This one is going to enable me to upgrade my port and allow me to make some more money as well, generally out of ports and I think out of other parts of my economy, but it's got to be worth doing in the end of the day. I want in Alsace-Lorraine, wherever it is, one of those places. I wish I could just press a button. I could actually. I could put them all on F buttons, couldn't I? You know, sort of quick find buttons. I never do that. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on there. Right, Alsace-Lorraine. Right, let's do that one. Yeah, basically because, I don't know, perhaps you can, you know, while I'm considering what I'm doing next, you can see what it gives me and to why I'm going for that. Now, in Munich, I'm going to send one of the... Do you remember I got some horse here? Because when he attacked me over here, I needed something to be able to sort of help this force here, because it's mainly a small infantry force that's been used to attract his forces to come and attack me rather than damage buildings around here. But I needed something as a backup to go in there and help them, something that could reach quickly. So I'm going to send one of those over to... where shall I send him? Over to Berlin, I think. Berlin are pretty sparse with proper troops up there. I don't think they've got any... Yeah, they've got this small horse, haven't they, in there, but I want something a little bit better than that. I want... you know, I want something that's going to challenge something a bit more substantially when they get to here. The Belgians, the Prussians tend to be sort of arriving in this sort of area here, or even damaging this. So I have to go and reach out to them, and I need perhaps some better horse, certainly some more horse to do that. It's always nice to have two lots of horse, isn't it, really? I'm not adding artillery because, you know, I don't know, I need to go out there and take them. If they're going to come and attack me, it's just a waste of money having artillery caught up in those places. So I think that's about it, actually, to be honest with you, for winter 1728. That's all I had planned for it. Let's see what happens now. Oh, Britain are taking ages. Britain is still an ally, of course. France is still an enemy. I'm waiting for them to attack me in Alsace-Lorraine, but they seem sort of pretty caught up in defending their ally, the Spanish in Flanders, at the moment. Whether they're a bit worried about United Provinces attacking them or attacking the Spanish, I'm really not too sure. But obviously a main target for the United Provinces is going to be Flanders, isn't it? It always was. So maybe that's why they're all sort of bunged up in there, sort of defending the place. I'm not too sure. Again, these take ages, so I'll bring... Well, I had to walk away from my screen for a minute there, so I've no idea what happened myself. So, well, I did, actually. I watched it up until the Ottomans. I don't think anything else has happened after there. So that public servant dies. Which one is that? Munich. Well, that's my capital, so that means it's one of my ministers, isn't it, I suppose? Somebody told me one of my ministers, the Navy one, looks like David Cameron. Well... if he is David Cameron, it's the perfect place for him to be, because I haven't got a navy, so he can't possibly sink that, can he? Okay. Okay, well they all seem fine, don't they? So I don't quite know what that's all about, but I'm quite happy with those. Right, let's get on with it. I rushed through the last video. I don't know if you'll get to see it, but I did rush through it, thinking that it would make the upload time quicker, but it didn't seem to work, so I'm not going to hurry this one quite so much. Right, I want to get those horse that I sent, wherever they are. There. I want to finish their journey, taking them up to there. Okay. They would go anyway, but I just want to get them in there out of the way, that's the main thing. Now, over in Dresden, do you remember I said I can recruit the 24-pounders? Well, that is indeed exactly what I'm going to do, so I'm going to get a couple of those 24-pounders, the howitzers of course, and I'm also going to, over in Alsace-Lorraine, I've noticed I need a road. Well, I haven't got a good road. It's the same in Prague as well, but I don't really see much point in building one in Prague, because it just brings him closer to me much quicker, you know. So the road, although it goes this way, tends to go much more significantly that way. And okay, it'll allow me to reach someone quicker, but it also allows him to get at me quicker. So I don't really see much of a benefit in that. Still got plenty of money in the pot. I do have ideas about how I'm going to spend that money. I'm not going to spend it yet. I'm building the money up. I did that before. I don't know if you can see that on the previous video. You probably can't, but I need to get that one sorted out. I could do perhaps with sorting that place out, actually. I wonder if I missed that one on one of my previous turns, if I intended to do that. Strange. Prague. I think I did, you know. I think I just forgot to do that. I did have a note for myself saying I should do it. I don't know why I forgot that one, so I'm going to do it now. Okay. Yeah, still got plenty, but that's a shame actually, you know, because I could have been getting the income from that later on. It's a bit silly that I forgot that. Various other loads and loads of other places, aren't there, as well, that I could be upgrading. You know, like these. I wonder if I left another note for myself. I don't think I did I? No, I think when I was planning all my moves, I was deciding that I wanted to have some money to be able to spend later on, you know, but, yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's about it. Let's find out what happens now. It's, weird, isn't it, being able to skip through all of the turns like this. It's really odd. I am surprised that nobody's tried to negotiate with me yet, or attack me, or anything. Yeah, I haven't had anything at all. Right, nothing. Okay, intellectual advance, joint stock companies. I don't want that. Let's get something else. I want back to platoon firing. Oh, it's going to take forever, isn't it? It's one that I want anyway, so yeah, I'm going to go for that. I'm surprised actually I haven't upgraded that yet. I'm sure I had the intention of upgrading that university. Don't quite know why I haven't done that yet. I think there's some building that I intended to do that I didn't do, you know. And I don't quite know why. Never mind. I need to give some thought to that, because I could do with speeding up the research a bit and getting these sorted out. But anyway, let's find out what else I've got planned here. I certainly do want to upgrade this northern port. Now I've got the Division of Labour, or whatever it's called. And over in, this is my principal task actually. This is what I'm getting on to now, is Munich down here. Now you'll find out what my intentions are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get elite troops now. I did say I was going to get plenty of elite troops, and there they are. And they'll take 2 turns, but that's okay. I've got time for that. And over in Prague, over in here, I'm going to get some recruits in there as well. Just get some regular infantry. I'm not going to make the mistake of getting militia like I did last time. look like something else though, don't they? That's what it was. That's why I made the mistake. I can't remember what they look like now, but let's have a look. Do you remember on one of the previous videos I got... Which one was it? Is it these? No. Or is it expatriate line infantry? I wonder if it's... No, it's these, line infantry. I'd mistaken that blue there with this blue here. So I just thought they were the same thing. Oh, what a shame. Anyway, but it doesn't matter now. It's all, as they say, water under the bridge, isn't it? Still, oh, a decent amount of money, 2,000. I'm not sure it's going to be enough really to upgrade that university, so I'm going to hang on to that for now, to be honest with you, and just because I think that money might come in handy for something else in the future. But I think that's about it, really. I'm building up for an attack. You can probably guess which way I'm intending to go. You really can. Looking back here, oh, and for those that hadn't seen where I was up to on the previous video, just in case that video doesn't go up for some reason, these are the areas that I have. I just need Austria, I need Württemberg, and one other place. I think that's right, isn't it? Yeah. Yep, that's right. Austria, Württemberg, and one other place. And Württemberg, like I showed you at the beginning of the video, that one is just you know, keeping pace with keeping its population happy. If I just walk in there, you know, then I was hoping there'd be a rebellion and I could just beat the rebels, but I've got to have the place at some point. So if I just walk in there, it should settle very, very quickly, and then I can use this as my border and go back to there. So I think you probably guess what my next target is going to be. In fact, somebody's always said, you do it in every campaign you fight. You always betray that particular person. So anyway, you probably know who it is by now. There's my construction report. So okay, let's see what happens next. Maybe things will change around. Maybe they'll go for me for a change. I seem to have a pretty darn decent ally, me, don't I? Look at them, going around attacking Prussia, keeping Prussia at bay all the time. Aren't they wonderful? There's the United Provinces clearing any pirates away. Courland, by the way, I didn't say anything about this, but at the turn end, they went to... Alright, good. The Austrians keeping the Poles at bay. Oh, that's excellent, isn't it? Where was I? Oh yeah, Courland. I don't know if you can see it on any of these maps that we're looking at now, but they're blockading the Swedish port. But it's not a problem for me because I actually border through Denmark. Well, it's not. I don't have Denmark, but my border is alongside Denmark's border, which is now owned by Sweden. So my most direct route is actually via Copenhagen through there into Sweden. So it's actually not affecting my trade at all. Oops, anyway, these take ages. Well, not much to show for that one either. It looks like the big scares are over now, doesn't it, in this campaign? I would hope, anyway. Good, the 24 pounders that I asked for. Construction report, the Royal Observatory's done, excellent. And the income, like I said, is still doing well. What are we up to? 9,694 is that? Or 9,094? Really not too sure, but no matter. The grand plan is coming together. Summer 1730. Where are those 24 pounders? There they are. So we'll have those then. Over to Prague. And in Prague, I'm going to recruit some more line infantry. Okay. And I don't think these are ready yet. Probably not. No, they're not. One more turn. So, yeah, I think you can see I should be able to get a fairly decent army together pretty soon as well. So, yeah. And you'll know what I'm aiming for anyway, won't you, by now? But if we look over here, there's not a lot in here, is there? Look at that. Looking pretty poor. They do have settlement fortifications. I presume these will come into the fight as well because, well, because they're nearby, basically. It's as simple as that, isn't it? They're connected only by that small road there, so I'll probably end up having to fight those as well. But they are slightly depleted as well, so you never know. They've got a wall. It doesn't even look like they've got a wall there, does it? This place should be quite lucrative. I think the Austrians are really going to struggle when that's not there anymore. So, okay, that's that one. Let's end the turn again. Find out what happens. Are the Austrians going to realise what I'm up to and do something about it? Maybe the Austrians, unlike most of my subscribers on here, are unaware how horrible I tend to be towards them. So, I don't know why Austria is such a constant target, why I ally with them and then attack them again. I just don't know. It just seems to work that way. Maybe they're such a friendly people that that I can use their friendship for a long period of time. But hey, this is war, this is campaigning, you know, sort of we want to bring the Kingdom of Bavaria, well, it's about to be the Kingdom of Bavaria from what I'm told, in 1806. We want to establish the Kingdom of Bavaria even before then. In fact, we're going to change the whole of Germany. Hey, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it, actually? What would have happened if Bavaria had been in control of the whole of Germany, if it had run from there, you know, instead of from, you know, Berlin? But, oh. Okay, let's see what's happened there then. Recruitment report, excellent, so we're on form, and construction report. Do you know, everything has worked like clockwork. It's just been incredible. Maybe it's because I'm controlling a German state. That's how things should work, shouldn't it, really? You organise things and they happen. Right, cool. It's not like Britain, I'll tell you now. Here we go. Winter 1730. I'm going to be very naughty. And I'm going to take my Munich troops. And I'm going to take them all. And I'm going to abuse the goodwill that the Austrians have shown towards me with abandon. I am simply going to abuse it. I'm going to enter their territory on their terms, you know, so they think all's well, and I'm a nice chap, but I'm certainly not a nice chap, I'm afraid. So there's a general in there as well, and I need a couple of guns. I've got 9 places left. I don't think I need to fill them all. If I just take, say, half a dozen regulars, that might be enough. In fact, anything would be enough, to be honest with you. It really would. But anyway, a couple of regulars, as well as my... they are line, aren't they? Yes, they are. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, I'll leave those behind, actually, because it'd be nice to have decent quality troops in there, being able to resist anything that comes at them, wouldn't it, as well? You know, leave the old school in there, I suppose. That's what I'm thinking about. Right, okay, let's get these down here. How many does that give me? Okay, 19. That's easily enough to do it. Well, you know what's going to happen. I'm going to go for here, and the reason I'm going to go for here is it's just too easy. It's just too easy a target. He hasn't left any generals in these places or anything, has he? No, nothing at all. So I'm just going to go for it. Now, it's going to be dull, as you know, because it's going to be shelling in from a distance. They're not really interested in these battles. He might come on and try and do... well, he will. He'll appear. But I expect, because he's coming from the rear, he'll move straight into this fortress here. If something different from that happens, then I'll bring you in. Other than that, it's going to be a couple of hours of me just simply shelling him from a distance in here. So this is where we welsh on our wonderful... so far. Hang on a minute, what's happening there? Why can't we go in there? Why is it showing green? Declare war. I don't know why it showed green then. Do I want the United Provinces and Great Britain to become involved in this? I don't think I do want them to become involved in it. I think I'll leave them out. Let's see who comes in on their side. Venice. Oh, the United Provinces have stayed out. That's good news. Right. So why can't we reach? Is it just the guns that can't reach? I'm not too sure. It is. It's the guns, isn't it? Okay. In that case, I'll get everybody into position. And I'll leave the guns behind with some horse. And we'll bring those on when the battle starts. That's going to be the way to do it, isn't it, I think? Yeah, those are those reinforcements that I expected. We should be safe though with the the horse with the guns. So what's most likely to happen though is he's going to fire at them, isn't he, when they first appear on the battlefield, which is going to be a pain, isn't it? But anyway, let's go and shell him, and if anything interesting happens, I'll show you by all means. Oh, I've decided to show a little of this battle. I shot him from that side first and the wall went down so badly, 92%. I've moved across here and got shot at while I went across here. Hit him from that side. Everything is virtually wavering now. I'm ready to go. All his reinforcements have come on and everything. But I've now lost 2 guns moving around, and I'm getting a bit peeved because I don't seem to be able to get at these mortars in the corner here. So what I've done is I've sent some grenadiers off to go and hit them. And here they are. I don't know why. They're doing most straight in after those, actually. I sent them in after those. Anyhow, so I'll send some grenadiers over, basically. It's as simple as that. I might send some more infantry over as well, actually. Let's get a couple of these over. Following their tracks, maybe. I just sent them over as like a raiding party, really, because I'm sick to death of his mortars. I thought I could just take out those mortars on the edge there. I've got them on melee mode, not firing, so I don't know why they're not actually attacking the mortar crew. I think maybe they are. 12. Active. Concerned. Are we hitting them? What's happening there? Surely, come on. Yes. Right, okay. That's all I really wanted to do. Just take out the mortar company. Okay. And get them out of line. I just got very, very frustrated by them. I've got my own horse, by the way, on... not my own horse, rather. I've got my own artillery on limber at the moment. I can't seem to get at... There's one more unit somewhere. I don't know where it is. Is it that one there? Might be that one. Grenadiers there, you see. Yeah, okay. So, I'm not really too concerned about those. I could do really with getting those up there. And then just hitting those grenadiers in the centre with my artillery when the time comes. That's probably the way to do it, isn't it? So, okay, I did think this was going to be a lot easier than this, but it hasn't turned out to be that way. Oh, do they look like they're moving now, don't they? Oh, maybe I didn't unlimber them. Oh, you fool. Fool, what are you doing? Unlimber the guns. Unlimber the guns. Why aren't you unlimbering, you fools? Stop! Stop! Right. Now fire from there. I don't know what you're playing out there really now. It's all gone a bit silly towards the end. It's taken hours and we've got rid of all these reinforcements, like I said. This is all getting a bit frustrating now, so let's get these on here. So at least they can fire at these boys down here, can't they? The Hungarian Grenadiers before... yeah, they're the other mortars that weren't happy. They were all wavering. It's only that unit there that I need to go, really. So what I'm going to do is chase in with my heavy horse. You can see what's happened. I've attacked over this side. Let me just show you for a moment. And I can't afford the walls to go down, you see. This is my first attack. And over here is down to 92%. So I thought, oh, I'll blow it. So I took them right back to the corner, marched my way along here, and got some hits from him as I was going across here. So I then shot at him from this corner, because with all my infantry on this side, he guarded this corner. So, great. So I started to hit from this corner, and look at this, he went down to 82% on there. I thought, oh, I'll blow it. So I went all the way around the other side, started from there. And of course, I just could not get those mortars in that corner there. It's a damn nuisance. Anyway, there you go, end battle. So... that's called a heroic victory, apparently. I don't quite see that one, but there you go. I've said that loads and loads of times before, but I've told myself a million times before not to exaggerate. Oh, and by the way, while I'm waiting for this to come up, interesting thing, somebody said to me last night, oh no, actually, no, you weren't, I was going to say, unless you understood Geordie, you wouldn't understand that one. No, never mind. Somebody told me a joke last night, I thought it was really, really funny. I was going to tell you about it, but maybe the English people don't understand it. What's the difference between a kangaroo and a kangaroot? A kangaroo is an Australian marsupial. A kangaroot is a Geordie stuck in a lift. Yeah. He followed that up with I was having a pee in the swimming baths the other day. The attendant noticed and shouted so loud I almost fell in. I thought that was funny, but anyway, there you go. That's why I'm not a comedian. What's that? 376 lost. That's, you know, you hardly had any contact. Can you believe we got that many lost? But anyway, there you go. I'm hoping my guns are improved a little bit now. You know, they've got some chevrons, so they'll be okay in the future. But that was a pretty dismal performance of those guns. I thought they were firing wild all over the place, and these guys are not going to be able to get in, are they? So they're going to have to wait till next turn. But at least I've left the horse with them, so that's not too bad, is it? What am I up to now? 17:30. I think what I'm going to have to do is replenish those. Yes, let's get those all replenished. By the way, the unit we did go in against, those grenadiers that were left and those mortars, they were down to under half strength anyway, so they'd taken a pretty big hit. I think their morale must have been hit very badly from everybody else around them being upset, so I don't think it's any great achievement. Over here we've got... oh, blimey, excuse me. What's this? Ah, I was going to say we've got an empty place here, but we haven't, have we? Because he's actually got... I can't really see it from here, but it looks like half full garrison there. So I'm not going to go on and take that one. But I am... oh, by the way, there's Austria. And you can see that I only have now Württemberg plus one other place that I need to take. So let's go in and take that one. It's going to be a cinch, of course. It's this one here. I don't think there's anybody even in here, so... and there's nothing that can attack me really. There's this small force here that might be able to reach. Nothing there, that's my own. Nothing around because I own the territory. So really it's, like I said, it really is a cinch, and this place has settled anyway, so no problem there. So let's give them the general, and we'll give them a couple of horse units, and of course my super duper howitzers, and what, I don't know, I think that many grenadiers should be enough to do it, shouldn't it really? So let's finish those as well. I'll probably do that on an auto-resolve. Oh, aha! Or perhaps not. Maybe I'll just do it on a surrender. That was good. Right, infrastructure, everything's fine. This I'm getting rid of. I think... oops. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get rid of it. This seems okay. I think everything's fine in there. So now we've got... all the key territories, the what do they call them? The target zones, I think. Listed victory regions held is 8 out of 8. I've got 9 out of 10 in total. I only need one more region, so I think I ought to be able to pick one of those out by the end of the next video. I think I'll call it a day at this one, of course. 32 minutes. I'm really sorry you couldn't see the previous video. That was such a shame. It really was. But I don't know. I'm still going to try uploading it before I do this one. But anyway, anyone with the iPlayer, find the Joe Wiley Show around about 8:30, about 25 minutes, half an hour into the show. She reads out my email. I'm really surprised. It's about the woman in black, you know, because she asks if it's okay to take children too. So anyway, right, I'll get on with sorting out what I need to do with the next stage. I have decided what I want to do after this, to be honest with you, but I could play on. Maybe I've got a little bit more time, haven't I? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to think carefully about what I'm going to do so I can move zippily through. That's the thing. Region captured, trait gain. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. By the way, who's giving me the thumbs down? I got one on a video 2 goes ago, and I got 2 on the last one. Not the last one that hasn't uploaded, but what should I say, the last one but one. So not the one before this, but the one before that. I got 2 thumbs down on it. I mean, what's going on? Is there a particular problem? Let me know. I know I'm sort of whizzing through these, and these battles all tend to be sort of fortress ones, and I'm really against fortress battles anyway, because they don't play out properly, so I'll wangle any way of doing it that I can. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Perhaps not enough battles. I really don't know, you know. But let me know anyway. I mean, don't just give me a thumbs down. Or, you know, tell me what the problem is. You know, that's the thing. Okay, right. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Said it before, but let's get on planning the next move.